Hi, good morning.
It's fantastic to have you here now. So how was Big and Falkirk for you? It was held in the big park over there, wasn't it?
That's right, it was in Calendar Park, yeah. It was great. It was really windy and rainy, and there was this...
Scotland! I'm in Scotland and it's summer!
No, I couldn't believe it because it had been such a wonderful week, you know, so beautiful and everything. And then it was funny because there was this huge tent over the top of the stage, and every once in a while it would fill up with water and then it would spill over out into the crowd that were in the front row. It was hilarious.
You see, the Scots love that. They was down, give me the bat, give me the bat. You know what size of audience are you playing to at Falkirk?
Well, supposedly what they say is there's between 50,000 and 100,000 people that come through over the 2 days.
Is that right?
But most of them are in a queue, like you were saying earlier, waiting for beer and those green spatches of where the
I'm
people
just
are
astonished
missing.
you got 100,000 people at Falkirk.
Apparently, that's what they've announced. It's between 50 and 100 every year.
If that's the local population, I'd love to be a burglar in Falkirk. That'd be fantastic. Did you manage to catch anybody live while you were there?
Yeah, we got to look at a few different groups. There was an orchestra that played beforehand, and we didn't stay to see who was it that played Heaven 17. Yeah, we didn't.
Oh, Heaven 17 were headlining.
We missed it. We'd had a few too many glasses and decided to go home.
So are Heaven 17 still together, or do they just get back together for these festivals?
I don't know.
Because you never hear of them at any other time, do you?
No, you don't.
And are they still wearing those chunky Arnold sweaters?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And who else played it? It was Human League.
Human League, fantastic.
Ages, yeah.
Exactly, they've all gone quiet and
Brilliant.
suddenly here they all are back again.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about this. You are an American artist who's based in Glasgow. I'm presuming you came here for the weather, yes?
Yes, definitely, yeah.
Now how did that come about? How did you end up living here?
Well, I was going around the world measuring precipitation and decided no, I'm just kidding. No, I ended up here about 3 or 4 years ago. I came here to record an album and work on some songs and do some songwriting, and ended up staying.
Why did you choose Glasgow to come in?
Well, at the time I was living in France, and I lived in France for 13 years, so I've been over in Europe for ages already. But we met. I was with a music lawyer, and he introduced me to Ian Mora, who's sitting here. Hi, say hi.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
And,
I thought you were the silent partner in this arrangement.
And we started working together and recording a record a few years ago, and incidentally I ended up moving to Scotland through that relationship. So.
Fantastic. Now, your route into songwriting was quite interesting. It tells me here that you were encouraged at an early age to overcome a speech difficulty in your youth by singing and writing songs, is that true?
Yeah, because I spoke out of the side of my mouth like that. You know, I had a really bad slur and speech. I was stuttered and things like that.
Well, yeah.
And so one of my teachers identified that in the first grade, and we happened to have an in-resident at my school speech therapist who taught me how to use my hands and how to speak through drawing things, and sorted out this SH and CH problem. I couldn't put my tongue in my, it was like all the time. And so she worked with me long and hard. It took me about 5 years to overcome the stuttering.
Why is it that if you have a speech impediment that singing helps?
Well, I'm not sure. I think really it's because it makes you memorize the words, first of all, so you know that you're capable.
You almost sing from a different place mentally, don't you? You free yourself in some way to sing.
Yes, yeah. What she did was she had me write poems, and most of them had to have the letter S in them and things like that. And so I'd go home and I would practice these things on my piano, and I'd write poems this way. And it was great because I'm not sure that I would have ever written a song had it not been for her, and really she encouraged it.
Fantastic. And it's a very American thing, that, I think, to take something that could hold you back, and actually in your case it propels you on to just amazing things.
Well, I don't know if it's an American thing, it's just
no, in Scotland you get a job in River City, I'm telling you, that's a very American thing. Now, you have a debut album out this month called Woman at Work.
Woman at Work, yes.
Yeah, what was the inspiration behind the album, and what style can people expect from that album?
It's folk, pop, soul. It's kind of a mix. A lot of people compared it to sort of Shania Twain meets Texas meets Joss Stone kind of vibe. So there's threads of gospel undertones and things like that.
Fantastic. Well, in your own time, Indiana. I'd love to hear it. Thank you.
Great. Oh, yeah. What a beautiful day. Everything's gonna be okay. The sun's kissing my face. sandy beach to lay my head. I'm driving down this lazy road, my favorite song on the radio. Every day I feel lucky that I'm living in this groovy kind of wonderful world. Gonna taste every moment, yeah, this groovy kind of wonderful world. I'm flying high and free. It seems the world is smiling at me. There's not a tear in my eye. I left my troubles miles behind. The smooth waters up ahead, a sandy beach to lay my head. Something coming over me, and I'm amazed at all I see. Every day I feel lucky that I'm living in this groovy kind of wonderful world. Gonna taste every moment, yeah, this groovy kind of wonderful world. Oh yeah, oh yeah. My heart's delirious when I get so serious. Make every second count, 'cause that's what life is all about. Every day I feel lucky that I'm living in this groovy kind of wonderful world. Gonna taste every moment, yeah, this groovy kind of wonderful world. I feel lucky that I'm living here in this groovy kind of wonderful world. Gonna taste every moment, yeah, this groovy kind of wonderful world.
Fantastic!
Thank you.
Indiana, if you don't mind me asking, what was the inspiration behind that song?
Summertime, Scotland. No, I really wanted to write something that was a bit summery and happy-go-lucky,
Yeah.
and this kind of song that you're driving in your car and the wind's blowing, and that kind of atmosphere, and just a song that wasn't quite so serious, because some of my songs on the album are a little bit more deep.
Really?
Some of them are really light-hearted. And I thought it would be really great to do a song that is just for fun, just for nothing, just for freedom and feeling that presence that you always feel in the summertime if you're splashing around in a pool, or
Absolutely.
that kind of vibe. So.
Do you feel you came to the wrong place to get the inspiration for that?
No. I was really excited about all the precipitation. I mean, we spoke about that earlier.
Absolutely. Is it also a good time to be in Scotland now that George Bush is your president? Do you find that's a really nice time to be across here?
I think it's a really good time to be in any other country.
You go, get me away from that man.
Luckily, I left long ago.
Do you still have a vote there?
Yes, but I didn't vote.
Oh, you should have.
I didn't.
Anything against this would have been marvellous.
I know.
I'd have filled it in for you. Indiana,
well, next time I'll give you my ballot.
You do that. Now, Indiana, you're coming on later on, aren't you?
Yeah,
we'll
be
look
back.
forward to that. That was fantastic.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Great.
Joining us now is comedian Bruce Dell.